Oh, hey folks, we're on the last round before the final, I think it's 8. So let me take a look at the discs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay, so 8 of these will go, and on the next round, it'll be the final 8. And what do you know about the final 8? The final 8 represent discs that are going really the distance, and they're doing it consistently. So these are the discs that stand up and stand out. They don't have to go the furthest, but they have to be thrown well enough to not be taken off of the competition. So these are all discs that I respect. Now let me tell you what we're going to do here. The 149 turn is not surprising. This is surprising. This is a Mamba in 146 in standard DX plastic. It should not be here. If it makes it into the top 8, it is an astonishment. The other one didn't survive. The other red one did, the orange one did not survive, that 140. So this one has survived, and it's unusual. This 168 is surviving, and it's unusual because I do not throw this 168 Corvette very well, usually. We have winds that are going out. The 161 can hold its own. This is a Mamba. It's a Mamba. So this can handle itself. It's a very good disc. This is a 163 Corvette. It's a little heavy. With the winds, it's kind of holding up. And we don't have heavy wind either. This is that faded out disc I found after a year. It is a turn. What else can I say? It's about a 150. It's a little heavier than the other ones. This is unusual. This is a 138 or 139 or 137 supposed katana. Now, anything in the 130 class, like 136, 139, 138, these are very light discs, and they're hard to throw deep. And generally speaking, they do not go real far. This one should not be in here. If it makes it to the last wave, it's astonishing. This is a 155 Valkyrie. It probably shouldn't be here. This one is a 155. It's a little heavy for my taste. And the Valkyrie has a thin rim, and it's only an 8 speed. So take it from there. 147 Day of Dallas. I'm not surprised it's here. I'm not surprised. So let's take a look more. This is the 136 Shrike. Probably shouldn't be here, but it's proved itself with an embankment last week. Very light disc. The Destroyer, the beat-in Destroyer, what can I tell you? And the 170 Corvette is a little heavy to be here, honestly. And this is a 148 Colossus. It has never made it this far into a competition before. My little 145 baby here, my little Corvette, has made it. And this is unusual. The big 188 monster 15 speed, 188 gram weapon of maximum distance by Doomsday Disc is here. Very unusual. I had some good low throws with it. You got to keep that thing low and level. And the cotton candy turn. And we are off, folks. Let me get started. And we are off. And this will be nearly this is the next to the last round. The next round will be shortened because there's only going to be 8 discs. So let's go ahead and get that camera level. And we are ready to go. Cotton candy 148 turn. Here we go. Fighting for the final 8. Here we go. Oh, that still could be a good throw. My goodness, it's a good throw. And a skittle and a skip, and it's got about another 15 feet. And it may survive. It may. It's going to be very, very difficult for these discs. There are going to be a lot of good throws taken off. Weapon of maximum distance. It's got to be low and true. Here we go. 188. Wow, it's low. It may survive, I don't know. It's got a good bounce, a good roll, and it got about another 12 feet. So, I don't know. We'll see. Remember, there's only 16 discs. Little 145, my little baby. It's got to cook. Here we go. 145 Corvette 436. Okay, got a good flight. It's slightly turning over, but not much. And it is out there and rolling. And it is out there. It may not survive. I don't know. We'll see. I think it has a fair chance. This is the 148 Colossus. It is I think it's a 13 speed with a 5 glide. Let's take a look at it. Let's get it. Let's take a look at it flying. Here we go. Oh, is that a fucking throw? Holy shit. That's a bomb. That's way out there. I think it took first place. That is quite a throw, folks. That is not easy to get one like that. Okay, 170 Corvette. Let's ditto that last one, shall we? Yes. Oh, that's a good throw too. Maybe not quite as good. It's going to be a survivor, I think, because it's deep enough. We'll see if these throws... Sorry, folks. Sorry about that. If these throws are deep enough... Sorry, folks, it's messing me up here. I don't know what's going on, if they're upside down or whatever. I can't get it together, and the sun makes it real hard. And these geniuses at these cell phone companies can't make it to where you can see yourself and record in the right perspective. It reverses everything. And one of these days, some fucking retard is going to figure out how to do it. So I don't have to record blind, which is what I'm doing now. This is the Destroyer, and I think the other one is present. I'm not sure. It may have got taken off. Here we go. This is a 148 Destroyer. It's looking to score big. It wants to get into the final 8, but it won't. That's a good throw. It's not going to cut out to the right, but it'll still get good distance. And it's very likely going to survive, although, like I told you, half of these discs are going to go bye-bye. So they have to be really deep in order to survive. 136 Shrike. This has made it on the embankment before. Remarkably, such a light disc last week. Here we go. Shrike, 136. Champion Blaster. Oh, goodness, if it stays up, it's going to be a long throw, but it won't. And it won't be long. It's fairly long, but don't know if it's going to make it or not. That's too bad. That was more or less my problem with my throw. All right, this one, that little dink is working its way out. 147, Day of Dallas. Here we go. No, Day of Dallas is going to be eliminated. It makes it easier for the discs that are out there. 155. Valkyrie. If it makes it to the final 8, it's quite an accomplishment. It's a good throw. I'm not sure it's deep enough to fend off the 8. It's not that deep. It may be taken off. Okay. 137 Katana. Let's get it. It's fairly deep, but it's not going to be great. And that is going to get taken off, I'm quite sure. Looked like it was going to go a little further to me, but it did not. Okay, we've got that faded out disc. I sat in the bushes for a year, and now this 150 gets to strut its stuff. Here we go. It's a turn. It's a good flight. It's a good throw. It may survive. It may be just deep enough, but I'm not sure. Remember, 1 out of every 2 discs is going to go. So, 163, this is a Corvette. Very heavy to be here in this part of the event. We got some wind puffing in the back here with us. All right. probably going to get nixed. And that will be another victim right there. Didn't throw it straight enough. And it's heavy. 161 Mamba. It could get into the final 8. Got to throw it right. Here we go. Wind is now going to the left. All right, that may survive. We'll see. It may not be deep enough. It's going to be close, but it may not be that close. Okay, we've got a 168 Corvette. Here we go. This one is a little heavy to be here. Our friendly ibises are back. Right in the way, of course. All 4 of them. 168 Corvette. Oh, that might survive. It's very close to the ibis. Well, he scooted out of the way. It took about a 15-foot gainer on the hit, and it may or may not survive. I think it's going to get eaten up. This 146 Mamba is astonishing. I don't see how it can survive. Remember, it's got to beat the top, the bottom 8. It's got to beat those. So let's get it. Mamba 146. Okay. But it fell too quick. It fell too quick. It'll get eliminated. But it was a nice try. It was a nice try. And here's the last disc. The 149 turn. We don't have any other 149 turns. I had about 6 of them in here. Okay, with the wind, let's get it. Last disc. Okay, that was with all my power that I had, and it may survive. It's out there pretty good. So we're going to have to see here. Again, these are the final 8. These are the final. These are the final discs here. Excuse me. This is the final round before the final. So let's see what one. I know. Let's take off the bottom 8 first. And that will tell us what's left. I don't see any discs off there to the left. I didn't really throw any out there. Boy, those ibis are sure not afraid to be out there with my discs going over their head and whatnot. Okay, here's one that's going to go bye-bye. And we're just going to throw these in. Remember, 8 of them have to go. That's half. All right, that little ibis is very happy to be here among the discs. There's another one and another one. So there's 3. 1, 2, 3. I don't know where the 4th one is. Okay, so the 147, Day of Dallas, history. Okay, made it over there. So 1. There's going to be some bomb throws here that go off. Okay, and we know that this little Mamba, it just couldn't get it done. It just couldn't get it done. So this is 2. And that flutters up onto the embankment there. Okay, we got 3 and 4 right here. And that little 138 didn't make it, didn't make the cut. Just couldn't make the cut. It could not make the cut. And the 163 Corvette could not make the cut. That's 4. 1, 2, 3. I know it's 4. 4, 5. This Corvette 168 is 5. This gray one could not make the cut. That's 6. That's 6. Let's make sure there's none over there. 6. And we're down to the last 2, which will be, my little baby's going to make it. Okay, the 161 is gone. And that Mamba 161 is gone. And it just barely lost. And this faded out turn is not going to be in the final 8. So let's see the discs that won. And then let's see what are the final 8 discs? Oh, so now we're on the final round, and I'll just keep it right here. We'll just finish it out right here now. So let me throw these in to save time. There. Okay. Now let's take a look at the winner here for this round. Well, we've got 3 ibis here. 1, 2, 3. We've got 3. Let's go immediately and check on the winner of this round, which is not winner of the whole event. That will be the furthest disc in the next round, which will be the last round. All right, let's take a look here. I don't see anything super deep here. So they're going to be very average throws. Oh, there's one right there. Okay. Let's make sure there's nothing else over here. I don't see anything. I don't see anything real deep. Okay. This might be in the money, but I don't know. Let's see. It looks like it's going to be this blue disc, and that's not very far. It didn't make it. The winner here did not make it to the fence line, to the fence slats. So this is not a stellar throw, but it looks like it's right at the tree, the final big sprawling tree, and that is on the verge of being a very good throw. And it is. It's a Colossus. So the Colossus, for the first time in my memory, has won an event. And it deserves it. Okay. Second place is going to be a 149. It is going to be a 149 turn. And let's take a look here and see what will be third. Do we have anything here? Here we do. Right here, there's a blue disc, and that's going to take it. Albeit to the right, it's going to take third place, and it's not that far to the right. It's maybe about 75 feet from dead center, maybe 70 feet from dead center. Not too bad. And that's that little 136 Shrike. So it is advanced and made it into the finals. So we've got 3, and we should have another 5 here somewhere. All right. We should have 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We do. Okay, so the raspberry one just missed out on third place. So did this red disc. Is it the weapon of maximum distance? Unbelievable. It's going to make it into the top 8. That's astonishing. That is astonishing. Really. That is an amazement to me. Okay, and this one is the 170 Corvette. That's pretty amazing too on a windy day where the wind is traveling with us. That doesn't keep the disc up. The Destroyer 148 beaten in green has made it. And my little baby has made it. Oh, that ibis is definitely running around capturing butterflies is what it looks like. There's a butterfly right there. Oh, he's going for it. Is he going for it? Yeah, he's going to sneak up on it. That ibis is going to sneak up on it. Okay. Yeah, he's trying to sneak up on that yellow butterfly moth, whatever that is. He was making good time there on the run. There's another butterfly. They're landing, and that's probably what he's going after. Oh, he's chasing that little butterfly. See him? Oh, he got him. I bet you he got him. They scurry along pretty good. All right, well, now you know something about ibis that you didn't know before, maybe. The ibis outrun their prey. They sneak up on them. With their long necks, they got a good advantage, too. Okay, here's our 8 discs, and we are going to keep this on the same video, and let's get this done. And we will have made it through an entire Innova elimination challenge. Amazingly. Okay. There's one that flew up over there. All right. Anyways, we've got the right amount of discs. We've got 8 discs here. And we will be done within 5 minutes now because we only have 8 discs to throw. I'm only going to give these a quick talk up, and we're going to throw them. So let's get this over with, and we will be done with an entire more than 40 discs. There are probably around 43 discs there. And let's get to it. All right, let's get back. That looks like the first one is going to be, I don't know what this is going to be. Let's set this up. Okay, here we go. Folks, this is the top 8, and we are going to get into this rather quickly. Okay, all right, hopefully that stays up. The first one is at 136 gram, and what we're going to do is I am going to take a pause that refreshes. Okay, folks, let me make sure this is running again. It is. And we are down to the last 8 discs. Here we go. The first contender here has already seen the embankment at 136 grams. That's astonishing that it has, but it definitely has. So here we go. It is the 136 Shrike, which is, I think, a 12-speed disc. And it's a good disc, and you can get it. They tend to go high if you don't know how to throw them. Some of the highest throws I've ever made with Shrikes, because they can get out of hand real quick. Here we go. 136 grams. These are the final 8. Whatever position they're in, they stay. Here we go. If it stays up, it's going to be a very deep throw. It's deep. It's deep. It had a good roll, too. You're very likely looking at the winner there. You're very likely looking at the winner. So the 136 Shrike, very likely to win this event, because I just don't see how another disc is going to be able to muscle in on that. Let me lower the camera just a little bit. Sorry, I'll put it as low as I can, but it has to stay. All right, so now we've got the 149 turn. This has a real chance to beat it. It's the only turn left, I think. The only turn. Only one represented in the top 8. All right, here we go. We've got the wind going out now. So, let's get it. 149. Turn. Okay, that's a good throw. That's another good one. I'm not sure if it's going to beat the other one. It looks a little short, but it's very close. It's very close. It had about a 2-foot roll. It's very, very close. So we've got 2 very deep discs right now that are going to finish, no doubt, in the top 5. Okay, this is the Colossus. This has never made it into a win on any of the rounds. So it may be that I'm beginning to figure out how to throw it. It is a 13 or 14 speed disc. So let's get it. Colossus 148. Let's get it. Okay, it may catch a skip. But it's a good skip and a little roll. I'd say about a meter roll and a 10-foot skip. So it could finish in the top 5. We'll see. Okay, we got the weapon of maximum distance. This is going to need an amazing throw to get into the top 5. We've got wind. It's not going to help it because it's going to make it go down very likely. And wind is coming hard now, too, at around 7 miles an hour. 6 or 7. Here we go. 188 gram, weapon of mass destruction, doomsday disc. Here we go. Okay, I couldn't quite get into it right. It's going to skittle and skip, and it's a pretty hard wobble, and it'll probably finish in the top 5, to be sure. Sorry, folks, the wind is now beginning to pick up. So let's see if this is still recording. It is. And we'll move that back a little bit and make that just like that. Okay. This is the raspberry cotton candy color turn. This is a second turn in here, by the way. Forgot to tell you about that. That is a turn. I think it's a 148 or 149. Here we go. It has a chance. It has a real chance. Here we go. Oh my. Oh my. Oh my. It's deep. It's deep. It's deep. It may have taken first place away from that last disc. Not the last one, but the one before. Very deep. A very good throw angle. And I did that justice to that disc. It got the most it could get out of what it got. Okay. This one is a 170 Corvette. It doesn't usually make it into the last round. We've got 3 more discs left. 170. Let's see what it can do. Maybe it can take the whole shebang. Here we go. Okay, not bad. A little to the left. Not going to finish in the top 5. And it's bad. You can take not bad off. That was a bad throw. That will probably get space 8. That'll probably come in the 8th. We got a destroyer here. Let's see what it can do. Can it win? Let's see. Good throw, but I don't think it's coming back. It's good though. And it's out there around 325 feet. It may get in the top 4. I doubt it. It depends on what my little baby does here. This is the last one. It's the motif, Halloween motif, 145 gram Corvette, which I'd like to get more of. Here we go. It's my last 145 gram Corvette. Here we go. Come on, little baby. Show them what you got. Oh, that's a good throw. Deep. That's deep. Oh, it may have skittled into the lead. Let's take a look. It is definitely challenging the first place. It's definitely challenging. Now let's go, and all we're going to do is look at the top 3, and then we'll just take a quick look at the others. And even if they came in 8th place, you can't put these discs down because they survived wave after wave. They survived wave after wave after wave. I think that last throw did it. I forget what I just threw. It was my Corvette, wasn't it? That little 145 might have won. That might have won. I don't see anything deep. I don't see anything threatening the embankment. So that little Corvette might have just won. The green one is deep, but I think the Corvette is way out there. The Corvette has won. The Corvette has won this competition. I see a blue disc out there too, but I think the Corvette is deeper, but I think that's at 136 that I threw so well on the first throw. And it's very close. It's very close. But I think the Corvette has it. So let's go right to the Corvette. And let's see if there's anything. There's a blue one right there, but I don't think it's as deep. It's close. It's close. And there may be something else. So we got to just wait till we get a little further out here. It's going to be hard to beat this Corvette. This is deep. Oh, maybe it isn't. Maybe it didn't win. We'll see. We'll see. We'll line it up here. I don't see anything deep. Oh, it's deeper over there. That may be a bag. That may not be a disc. All right. Looks like the Corvette is won by about 1 meter, by about 7 feet. So the Corvette 145 is the champion of the plus 40 disc elimination. And that means that this disc is a reliable distance disc. It has beaten its closest competitor by about 6.5 feet. And the closest competitor was at 136. I think I launched this first. So we're going to take a real quick look here to make sure that there's nothing that got by these. And just got to make sure it didn't go deep to the right or something. And that's it. I thought this was a disc, but it is not. And I'm going to go over here just to make sure there's nothing else over here. All right, I don't see anything else over here. So it's first and second place, and third place is going to be that disc, which is probably the raspberry disc, which I threw really well. I remember throwing it maybe a couple throws from the end. And that's what it is. It's a turn. So first place belongs to the Corvette 145. Second place is the Shrike 136. And third place is the Raspberry Cotton Candy turn. Fourth place is the 149. No, I'm sorry. It's going to be fifth place. Fourth place is going to be whatever that is over there. Oh, the Colossus. Okay, so the Colossus came in fourth. So it did come in the top four. All right. And this was fifth. This was fourth. And then sixth place is this Destroyer. Seventh place is there. And we've got one more somewhere here. Right there. All right, so the weapon of maximum distance came in seventh. And bringing up the rear with no apologies, after all, it made it into the final 8 discs, is the 170 Corvette. 170 Corvette. So there you have it. So folks, I hope you enjoyed this. I enjoyed bringing it to you. What could be better than throwing with near the heart muscles at 63 years old and getting out and doing this walking and then walking more during the day? What could be better than doing that? Minimal risk of injury. Like one of my subscribers says, he decided to give up basketball and play disc golf because he suffers less injuries. Take care, and I will see you next time. Thanks for dropping by. If you're a newbie in the golf disc world, subscribe. You might learn something. Bye.